dog shit pick. What the fuck were we thinking? What the fuck were you thinking? Hello, everybody. Welcome to another surprise episode. Every episode's a nice, beautiful surprise of the Jimnasium. As always, it is me, XFL Jim. Ooh. Oh, yes. Haven't used that one in a little bit.
No, you haven't.
Joined, of course, by the illustrious Chase Sessoms, a.k.a. the Wolf of Oaklawn, a.k.a. Chase Lupine Fiasco Sessoms.
There's just a lot of trying after play. We're trying to make some stuff happen, and they're doing a little extra pushing and shoving. We're trying to get our fucking job done. They're just
Trying to get your fucking job done, man.
Just trying to get that job done.
Shout out NASCAR. It's been a minute since I've seen him, my man. It's been a minute since me and Chase have really had time to talk. We didn't really do anything over the holidays.
Did we recap post Wyoming? Did we do?
We did that in the last show. We have done that. I'll see if I can find the exact one, but we definitely recap post Wyoming. Haven't done anything for bowl season. I think we were on a little bit of the tailgate, maybe.
I hadn't been on the tailgate in a little bit.
I was gonna say, were you on for either tailgate? Because me and Eric previewed up to the first round of the playoffs, and then the second round. So we previewed up till this, what we have up till this Saturday.
Yeah, I was a big lazy turd and didn't make it for either of those.
Dude, it's the holidays.
Yeah, man.
This is the time where you don't want to be doing anything.
It's true. But tell me, how was your Christmas, Jim?
I had good Christmas. We did technically like 3.5, I'll say.
Okay.
So we did my parents on Christmas Eve night. Mm-hmm. My grandma is she's been working in the bank since forever. So for me and my little brother, she gave us, she's been collecting minted coins.
Oh, wow.
Since the 80s.
That's impressive.
So we have giant bags full of coins, and there's it's yearly dollars. We have that United States map filled with quarters. There's old change. I think I have a 1935 nickel.
Aren't those worth a crazy amount of money?
Some of those might be. I don't know. There's a couple Buffalo nickels that are real silver as well.
Oh, wow.
And then one of my favorite ones is this Whiskey Pete's $1 gaming token.
Amazing.
Whiskey Pete's. I forget what that town is on the Nevada-California border when you're driving from LA to Vegas. But there's two casinos right next to each other. There's Buffalo Bills on the east, and then Whiskey Pete's on the left, and they kind of just welcome you to Nevada from California.
Is it like a Needles, something like that? No, Needles is in California. That's more like high desert, isn't it?
Prim, Nevada. Prim,
Gotcha.
Nevada. That's that was a great one. And then obviously you get a whole bunch of stuff. My girlfriend, I got 3 pairs of nice new sweats. So I'm rocking it out.
Can't go wrong with a good sweat or just a delicious inside thigh like you're showing everyone there.
Also from the folks, a fucking sick ass new shirt with the toucan on it.
Oh, that is sick. That's real sick.
Toucan and a martini glass.
That feels like something that you would wear that AI would put on you. If I were doing an XFL Gym AI piece.
It does feel just kind of generic me, which is perfect, which is not an insult. That's definitely a high compliment.
Yeah,
I love it.
For sure.
And then Christmas morning, went over to my grandma's, did more stuff, had some great snacks. Then we went to her family, my Lady Jim. We went to her town, her extended family, did big Christmas. And then day after Christmas night, we went over to her parents in small town. It's a fun time.
We did 3 Christmases also, but they were crazy spread out. Our first one was December 20th, and that was the wife's family. So because her sister, works, and that was the only time that she could get out of town. And then we just did family Christmas here on actual Christmas Day, and then on the 27th on I guess what was that? Was that Saturday? Yeah, on Saturday, we did Christmas with my parents and with my sister's family who were in from Kentucky. So it was my family know exactly who I am because I got a weighted red panda therapy stuffy that's got like these heavy arms that like, you can just like hug yourself with it, or like
is it it's a red panda but not the red panda?
yes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a lady flipping bowls onto her head. That would have been pretty cool for a stuffed animal. I will have to say, not to say she's an animal, of course. She's a wonderful lady. That's an amazing. That's like, did you ever see like they did a Sports Center like story on her?
Oh, I've seen. Yeah, she's insane.
It was like a skill that was like passed down. Like all those skill things are like passed down through generations and everything. So she comes from like a generation of like people who've been flipping fucking bowls onto their head on tall ass unicycles for forever.
Yeah, she's the best.
She is the best. But no, this one holds me down. And then I also got a bottle of bourbon, the Kentucky Derby 151 Woodford Reserve. And my wife got me some nice like Notre Dame like pullover and stuff like that, which I don't know how I feel about that since they feel like they're too good for the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Well, I'm kind of glad they bowed out because I feel like we got the best possible matchup for the Pop-Tarts Bowl with BYU and Georgia. Like, I felt it was two teams that are going to take it seriously and also lean into the goofy part of it.
Right. I mean, how can you not lean into a Pop-Tart that's a Christ-like figure that gives himself so we all may enjoy Pop-Tarts if we win the game?
I've seen a bunch of posts about people like naming their favorite Pop-Tarts. Do you have a favorite Pop-Tart?
Frosted cherry.
That's a solid one. I'm a s'mores guy.
Yeah, the wife is a s'mores person. Also, I get it.
Oh, s'mores Pop-Tarts hit so hard, dude. Especially if you toast them up. Oh.
Now the fudge ones, like the fudge sundae ones, not as good. Not as good.
No, the ice cream sundae one. No, it's too thin. Like I feel like you don't get enough. Like I need a good interior for my Pop-Tart.
You need it to cake a little bit whenever you bite into it.
Yes.
Cake on the roof.
So how I eat them is I eat all around, and then I take like the real bites.
I start with the edge that doesn't have the excess frosting, and I eat down to the side that has the excess frosting. You know what I'm talking about?
Entire edge. Yeah, I know exactly how you're talking about.
One edge is always bare, and I always start with the bare one because I save the extra frosting as just like a little treat for myself at the end of it.
I edge the entire time. It's how I talk to
Oh man, see, NASCAR says he always starts with the side with the extra frosting. Yeah, I used to be you. Then I decided that I was older, and then I was therefore more patient. Jim, I wish I would have known that I was having the time of my life while I was having the time of my life. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's what everyone was. The Office quote is like, "I wish you knew you were in the good old days while you were in them."
Yeah, it's like I spent 5 years doing content exclusively, and I literally, I mean, I know we're doing this, but we're talking like paid content. I'm giving it up. Gave it up today. Well, I gave it up a couple days ago, but I gave it up today on social media.
Yeah, for the people who aren't aware, Chase's show, the Notorious OTB, boom, check the merch.
Yeah.
Officially ended today, yeah?
Yeah, officially made it Twitter official today. And I'm big sad about it. And I really wish there were all those times that I let it really like stress me out more than it should have, when I should have just been enjoying it while it was happening. Like, we got to do some really cool shit with BTV. Like, I should have really. I wish I would have. I think we enjoyed it a good amount, but I feel like I would have enjoyed it more if I would have known like that there was a expiration date on doing this shit.
Yeah, a definitive endpoint to it.
Yeah.
Because what was it? It was 2021. Like that first year was crazy.
We got spoiled that first year, didn't we?
We really did. I mean, when you find someone who doesn't really know what to do with their money and they kind of have a vision,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
they like
you get to do
throwing
a-
money around, you get to do a lot.
You get a lot of scattershot shit that you get to do. Like we got
You
to,
get
I
to
got
fly
to go
out
to
to Nebraska for free.
for free. Even had to change airlines and everything.
We get to fly out to Vegas and stay in a penthouse suite.
Stay in a penthouse, which I have seen in pornographic videos since that time. Yeah, man, that's I think that's it. Like, I don't know, like. Think of what I was then and then what I am now with the fucking chains and the medallions and the dookie rope bracelet. Like
Right.
in that time, Jim, I met a chicken who wears Cuban link chains out in front of a gas station named 46 Sanders, and it completely just changed my entire persona.
I had a picture of 46 Sanders. I thought I did.
It was my Twitter profile pic for a really long time.
I got it already. Right, boom. No, that's Rosie.
Oh man,
That's
Rosie.
Rosie.
That's Rosie. I wasn't into this gold game whenever I had Rosie, but now, so Jim, the question is like, now what the fuck do I do with all these chains if I'm not going to be?
I mean, you're still a chain guy.
That's true. That's true.
You can't not be like. It's like if you got rid of the chains, you'd be like a hip hop artist that's sold out.
That's true. I'd be like Thugnificent whenever he goes to work for UPS.
Exactly. He still kept that lethal interjection chain on him.
Did he? I wasn't sure if he kept that on or not. That makes sense. I also forgot it was Lethal Interjection, which is a fucking great name.
Amazing
Name.
No, you gotta keep the chains.
But so I mean, you've kind of been on the other side of it a little bit, where like you're just kind of like doing it in your spare
I've
time.
never, yeah. So I've obviously during the BTV stuff, we were both getting paid. That was about the only time like me and Eric get sponsorships for Spring Fever, and we get some money for that every once in a while. But that's like right now, that's like $60 every 3 months.
Right.
So BTV was paying not real money, but they were paying enough where like, okay, it's a legit side job.
Right.
And before that, like 2020, the entirety of 2020, I started at XFL Gym December 2019. The entirety of 2020, doing it for free, having a blast, loving it. 2021, they come up, we start doing it. I get hooked up with you. We start getting paid. That was awesome. And then that lasted till mid to end of 2022.
Yeah, that's about right. It was the beginning. For me,
for you, it was the beginning. But I went on. I was still with them till like July.
Yeah. I got bounced early.
That's a whole deal we don't need to get into.
We don't need to.
Fucking saga. But
I was
with them till then, making good money, and then bounced off of that, and now all of a sudden I'm still doing the same stuff, not getting free. But for me, it's never been about getting paid or not. Obviously, you love to get paid because things cost money, like software costs money. Those fake tits for the tit goblin didn't come free. I'll tell you that much.
Nope. You didn't grow those in your magic tit lab or anything.
And when old Jim gets high and has ideas, money gets spent. And honestly, like going to the UFL championship game, that's not like super cheap. I understand not a lot of people can like fork that over. But it's because it's about, if you're not doing it for money, you got to find, obviously you have to have a passion for it. You have to want to do it, which I love talking with you. This show is like one of the easiest things ever to do.
Right. This is
easy.
Bottom barrel discount therapy is what it is.
Well, it's like for Notorious OTB, you're doing research, you're doing like picks, that takes a lot of time, and then you got to kind of have like a little bit of a script. And like when I'm doing my XFL Gym videos, it's research into the content of like the XFL. It's scripts for whatever I want to do because I want to have a weird angle to it. And like I have this whole fucking notebook full of stuff, and then it's like researching for picks for college football. Like when it was you and me doing the tailgate, just you and me, it's like we're researching. We were like during those previews, like 2-3 years ago, or even this year, we're researching teams. Like it takes work. You got to really want to do it.
Yeah.
And then you got to find a balance because obviously you got work, and then you come home, you want to spend time with your family, you got to spend time with your wife and kids, and then you got to find time if you want to do this as for fun. You got to like work it in. You got to have fun with it, but then you got to go to the point where you're not getting stressed.
Right. And I think that comes back to that whole like realizing I was having the time of my life while I was having the time of my life thing, because like I wouldn't have let all this stuff stress me out. Like if I would, the way I thought about it was like, you kind of went through the process, but it was like, for me, it was like, take a math test, then write an essay about the math test, then do a speech based on your essay for the math test, and do it all in front of people who can like interject at any moment and be like, you fucking suck.
Yeah, that's the other thing. If you get people in the comments or whatever that do like deride you, it's hard not to let that get to you. Especially like, I'm not going to comment like I'm some big fucking hotshot. We're small creators. We're not huge.
Right.
It's very easy when people put any comments, not just like positive or negative. People put anything in them, you're going to see them because like there's not going to be that many of them.
Yeah,
and it's if they are negative, it's really hard not to let it get to you.
I will say, like, every comment, every post I've gotten about, that being the end of the show was all like super positive, and that made me real happy. It's, like I said, I'm gonna feel big sad for like at least a couple more days about it.
Easily.
It's just I don't know what to do with my hands, man. Like I was sitting there this morning and I was like, okay, this is when I'm usually handicapping this and getting ready to write this and working on this thumbnail, and there's like I'm a very like routine, ritualistic kind of person, and it feels like my ritual's just been
you gotta like reset and figure out a new fucking routine. It's the same. I get like a post nut come down basically after the UFL season.
That makes sense.
During the UFL season, because I do like, let's just say, I think the busiest year I had, I'm trying to remember, like, you remember back in, say, 2023, when we were doing this, and you were on Spring Fever, and you were doing the Picks Porch, like, we were doing 3 shows a week, and I was doing that. I have another show, shout out the Sports Hole, shout out Luke and Maddie, that's awesome, but I was doing, so Jimnasium, I was doing Picks Porch, I was doing Spring Fever, I was doing Sports Hole, and then during like the XFL and USFL season, I'm trying to come out with a preview video and a recap video. Even just this year, just coming out with a preview video and a recap video, because those videos take like, it takes like an hour and a half, 2 hours to write and figure everything out. Then it takes like 2 hours, 3 hours to film, and then it usually takes about a day and a half to edit. And I'm doing that. Okay, there goes my Sunday. So I'm watching the game Sunday. There goes my Sunday night. And then usually Monday night, I have to spend all night editing it. So I'm up till like 3 or 4 in the morning. And then I'm right back in it. I got to write everything Wednesday. I got to film it Thursday and have it out by Friday. So during the UFL season this year, I was just fucking killing myself every week, staying up. Because I'm going to bed at like 3 in the morning, waking up at 6 to go to work.
But it's a legitimate labor of love.
Yeah.
Like
I'm not getting paid for it. I just love it. But there's an easy way where it's like, man, this is trying. And then eventually, like I think around week 8 or week 9, I get knocked out of the rhythm. And then it's just so hard to get back into it or like find something like that fulfills you, that makes you want to go that hard.
I'll tell you this. I can't wait for March because I can't wait for the UFL live streams to start again.
It's going to be a blast.
The tornadoes. We'll have the roulette table set up.
I want by March. I want to have the roulette wheel. Maybe not the table, but I will have the wheel right next right next to me for this next UFL season.
Day after Christmas, my wife and I went down to Oak Lawn. One of her presents for me was she bankrolled me for one day of betting at the horse track. She didn't skimp on it either. She was like, what's enough? I was like, 100. She was like, I was thinking about 200. I was like, yeah, we should do that. But we talked about going and throwing it all on either red or black at the roulette table, since they have like a casino there.
Love that.
And I didn't have the heart to tell her that I only play roulette when I'm with XFL Jim, because magic happens whenever
I've
we link up
actually
to play roulette.
adopted that myself. So when I haven't been to the casino since like July, but when I go now, it's just throwing the bones. If I'm by myself or like with a group that's not you, it's just throwing the bones.
Yeah. We wreak havoc on roulette tables when we team up.
It's a beautiful thing to see.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful.
No.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I've just been.
You'll have to find a hobby.
I will have to find a hobby. It's going to be weird to be, just by default, I'll end up being like a casual horse racing fan. You know what I mean? Like,
you don't think you could still be like a guest on somebody's show every once in a while, like seldomly?
I think I could do that, but I feel like it's so easy to like fall out of the, the circle of what's going on and everything that like I'm worried. I'm worried about being a casual. And like I said, I told my wife, it's like, and if it turns out to be that I only get to handicap the Kentucky Derby, the Triple Crown races, the Breeders' Cup, then maybe I just need to be okay with that.
And you can always who knows what else you find.
It's true.
What happens to the YouTube?
I don't know. I'm not sure, because I told Sean and Kramer I was done, so I'm not sure if they just button up the YouTube or what they do with it. Because maybe it'll just be out there forever.
I was gonna say, is it yours or is it theirs technically?
They're the people who set it up.
Okay.
I've just managed the channel since we got it set up.
Up to them to do whatever the fuck they want with it.
The other thing is, I feel like I was just starting to figure out how to do things on YouTube in terms of what the algorithm wanted.
Oh, like SEO and all that stuff?
Yeah. And it kind of, it feels like I had a very aha moment, and the views started going up because of it. Either that or we had so much content, and we're in the algorithm so much that, that whatever. But I don't know. It's not my problem anymore.
That's a fact. You don't need to worry about dick anymore.
It's true. Other than finding a fucking full-time job.
Yeah, I feel that, dude.
Yeah. I put in an application for something today. I'll be pounding the streets trying to find
you just got to be a regular at the casino and just start being a pro gambler at the casino. Make gambling. That's the big thing on YouTube. You see that? Do you see those people on YouTube? I follow a couple guys where they're basically professional. They just go play slots and craps and baccarat at casinos in Vegas and film it and lose a bunch of money, but also make a bunch from their videos. Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to Mississippi grind anything,
That honestly seems even more stressful.
That does. That really does.
That turns the casino from fun to stressful real quick.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, man. That's such a good movie though.
You could be you know what you could do? Be a thumbnail maker.
I could be a thumbnail maker. The butcher, the baker, the thumbnail maker. Man. Oh, Jim. Anything? What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about anything else?
You want to talk about? Do you want to talk about bowl season at all? Have you watched very many of them? Because it's been awesome.
I've watched a few, and they have been awesome. I feel like they've probably been impossible to bet.
I've been saying I've been betting, obviously, for the show, but I've got no real idea for almost any of these.
with all the opt-outs and all the like nobody cares. Like it's so crazy because like, you know, you started seeing opt-outs a couple of years ago, but like you're finally seeing the like nobody gives a fuck.
Did you see Iowa
versions.
State? Iowa State has
didn't.
16 players on roster right now with the transfer portal.
That's crazy.
Like
Where did
their
Beck
roster
go?
that's not in the transfer portal is 16 people.
I saw somewhere where Rocco Becht was probably going to go for about $5 million in NIL money to wherever he goes.
I don't
next.
understand the market anymore. He's good. He's really good, but
they said they gave a list of like 5 different quarterbacks, like Cincinnati's quarterback, Rocco Becht.
Sorsby I saw is going to get a bag.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I don't know. It's crazy how football's changed so much in the last few years, but I mean, there have been some really good games. That North Texas game was
awesome.
Next level awesome. There have been a couple of just drunk games. What's been your favorite so far?
I think the Pop-Tarts Bowl, honestly.
Pop-Tarts Bowl, yeah.
Like the fact that it was super close, BYU made the comeback. Like all the stuff surrounding the bowl is amazing. That's been my favorite. I did like the North Texas San Diego State, the New Mexico Bowl. That one was awesome. Yeah. I watched the Texas Bowl, Houston LSU. That was awesome.
Dude, we're about to, was it tonight? We got the Alamo Bowl. Crazy shit has always happened in Alamo Bowls.
Damn right. Right. I'm trying to see any other ones that I like really liked. Idaho Potato Bowl is always just fun, just to see the coach get dumped with like fries and potatoes and stuff. That's always fun. And I'm also noticing a trend for me personally this year and last year. I'm almost more entertained by a lot of the bowls than I am the playoffs.
That's fair. I mean, the bowls, they're just wackadoo shit just happens. Because
you remember how many fights there were last year?
Yes, there was a scrap in one of the games I was watching. Who was it? I don't think it was in Memphis. Which is the funny part.
Well, we haven't had the Liberty Bowl yet, right?
That's true. No, Memphis has already played their bowl game, I thought.
No, Memphis has played theirs, but I don't think it was the Liberty Bowl.
Okay.
The Liberty Bowl is Navy Cincinnati this Friday.
So some classy folks scrapping with some Cincinnati folks. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man. I will say this. This is something I'm kind of sick of. I hate when bowl games are just de facto home games for teams.
Except for the Hawaii Bowl in my mind.
Except for the Hawaii Bowl, obviously. But like the fact that Tennessee is playing in the Music Shitty Bowl right now, or the fact that La Tech was playing in the Independence Bowl,
or technically even Houston's with the Texas Bowl. I mean, they weren't playing at their field, but it's in Houston.
Yeah, it's still a home game for them. I don't know. I understand that it probably sells more tickets, but I feel like that's just such a shitty situation for one team.
My favorite is when it's in places that you don't really want to, like you wouldn't want to vacation.
Like the
Sports Bowl
Boise,
in Detroit.
Like the Humanitarian Bowl in Boise.
Yep. I'm trying to think of all the different ones. Like you don't really want to go like the Scooters Coffee, the Frisco Bowl. You want to go to Frisco?
I just saw my first Scooters Coffee here in Central Arkansas.
They're making it down there now, huh?
Yeah, man, they're all over the place. Scooters and Seven Brew, they're popping up everywhere.
Yeah, Seven Brew's all over. The 68 Ventures Bowl in Mobile, Alabama. That's a great vacation spot.
Still have no fucking clue what 68 Ventures does.
I think I looked it up, and I think it's a real estate. You want to see their website's self definition?
Sure.
Okay. I'm at the 68 Ventures website. Let's go to Who We Are. The Who We Are tab at 68 Ventures. We are developing projects, investing in the future, and forging the leaders of tomorrow.
Great. How?
I formed in 2016. I don't understand what any of this is. I think it's real estate. I am not 100%. Let me see what we do. There's a what we do tab.
All I know is like the commercial was
Ventures.
just rich white guys that wear that wear vests. You know how rich white people all love to wear vests these days?
Yep.
Like
Yeah, it's
big
real
town
estate
vests.
development. It's real estate development in the Gulf.
Great. Sounds fantastic. How did you
That's-
get a bowl game?
Probably dirty money.
Dirty money. They're 100% laundering money through the bowl game.
Well, somewhere
I don't
like,
want to
I
say
think-
that
does it-
68 Ventures is laundering money, but 68 Ventures is laundering money.
Yeah, the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl.
That's fitting. That sounds about right.
That's great. It's
Lockheed
Rice,
Martin.
Texas State for that, by the way.
Lockheed Martin gets all that black money to do the UFO stuff.
It's true. It's true.
Don't
I'm
don't
trying
wanna
to
say
think of my
anymore 'cause I might
favorite-
get got.
Favorite sponsors. Obviously, Duke's Mayo Bowl, old timer.
Duke's. I don't know, man. If you were gonna dump mayonnaise on an octogenarian like
Are
they
you
did
a
to Mac
Hellman's
Brown,
guy?
I am a Hellman's guy, but I will say that if you're gonna dunk mayonnaise on an octogenarian, it needs to be there needs to be a paywall. There needs to be a paywall.
No. I disagree. And there's no.
Man.
It's young guys this time. It's Mississippi State and Wake Forest. It's two younger guys.
Oh, Jeff Levy and
I forget Wake Forest coach.
I want to say Dorn, but it's not Dorn. Dorn is at NC State.
Jake Dickert.
Jake Dickert. Yeah, if you want to see mayonnaise poured on a Dickert, that needs to be behind a fucking paywall.
Also, Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl's great.
Yes.
And I will always talking about the playoffs or whatever. I'm always just going to keep calling it the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl.
I would prefer it. if we
That's
did
how
that.
it's always been for me. I remember what for a minute
Yeah.
it was like the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl for a little bit too.
Right. Yeah, no, that's Fiesta and Tostitos like should go together forever.
Oh, also I forgot the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl.
I love how Snoop Dogg has made just a point in his life to never turn down money for anything ever.
Well, I know. I think he paid for the Arizona Bowl to have him.
Sure. Oh
'Cause
no,
it's like-
I'm saying that he's not said no to money at any time recently.
That's a fact. But I think he's the one who paid.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because I think the Arizona Bowl might be the cheapest bowl. Because what was it? Was it 3 years ago? Was it?
That Barstool had it?
Yeah, that 2021 Barstool had it.
That's right. And it was just streaming on something instead.
It was
of
on
being
their website.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got to be the cheapest bowl.
Sounds about right.
Also, shout out the Go Bowling Military Bowl with ECU getting the win.
Oh, watch that one.
I watched the Hawaii Bowl
what's
too
it?
with the Hawaii comeback against Cal.
Did you
And the
see
fight?
how in the Minnesota and
New Mexico?
New Mexico bowl game? Did you see how sick those New Mexico uniforms were? Those were
Yes.
so sick. Those were the coolest stuff I've ever seen.
Those were fucking.
The Turk going just knowing exactly who you are, where you're from, and going turquoise.
Did you know
Love
Minnesota's
it.
on a 9-game bowl streak of winning bowl games?
I saw that. Yeah, row the
What
boat,
the
man.
What the hell? Does PJ
Like,
Fleck
what-
have the best? Is he in the best spot in the country for himself, where he could just continually win 7 to 9 games
7 to 9 games, and then win
and
a
get
bowl
passed
game.
and get passed over for bowls every year because your fan base won't travel as well as certain other ones? That's why Nebraska's at the Vegas Bowl.
Oh, when do you guys you play tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we play tomorrow. It's us in Utah. We're
With no Kyle
14 and a
Whittingham.
half point underdogs here.
What do you think about old Kyle Whittingham going into Michigan?
I think Michigan backed into one of the better coaches. Given their situation, this is an A+ hire, right?
Why would Kyle Whittingham want to just step into that? You know what I mean?
Well, I think
he's
so.
set.
He's not.
He's set for a lifetime at Utah. You know.
I think they were trying to push him out at Utah because they had that coach and his defensive coordinator's basically been coach in waiting since 2019. And there's it's about time. He didn't want to retire.
Yeah.
So he got out.
Cam Rising is still questionable.
He could come back.
He could come back
He
at
could
any
come back.
moment.
I mean, for Michigan, it's a great hire because you want a guy who's gonna be like complete polar opposite of the image that you have. Someone looked it up. Kyle Whittingham follows 6 people on Instagram. 4 of them are his wife and kids.
That's amazing.
I think one of them's like his sister.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
So
man,
he's gonna be there like 4 or 5 years. I think he'll be successful-ish because what he's been doing, his whole brand at Utah is like great offensive lines, great defensive lines, good tight ends, just great defenses in general, and a good running game with questionable to pretty good quarterback play.
Mm-hmm.
And he was winning in the past.
Harbaugh.
Yeah. So a better version of what they've been having, and kind of Jim Harbaugh. I just don't know. Like he's never can he recruit nationally? What's his recruiting gonna like? That'd be my worry.
I think they'll get everybody from the portal. They'll pay top dollar at Michigan.
They will.
Yeah.
And they can get recruits just by ponying up the money too. I think it's a great hire. He's obviously not going to be there forever, ever. This is probably like a stopgap, 4 or 5 year situation. But also, 4 to 5 years seems about the lifespan of most college football coaches anymore.
That's true. That is true.
Unless you're Kirk Ferentz.
And yeah, truth.
I already talked with Eric, but he's livid about the Pat Fitzgerald hire.
At where at Michigan State?
Michigan State.
Yeah. By the way, did you see that Chip Kelly is the new OC at Northwestern?
I did see that. And you know what? Go Chip Kelly. Just be an OC in college. Just do that forever.
Just be a college OC forever. Well, I think I've talked it all out. I've talked it all out of my system, Jim.
Are you excited for any of the playoff games this weekend, though?
I think that Alabama and Indiana is going to be a lot better of a game than people are thinking, just because of the way. Game. Yeah,
I think it's either a great game or Indiana wins comfortably.
Yeah, for sure. I watched a clip of Norm Macdonald earlier when he had Tim Allen on his show, and Tim Allen went to prison for trafficking cocaine.
Yep.
And Norm Macdonald keeps calling him Mr. Candyman. He's like, did you ever have people come up to you in prison and be like, hey, Mr. Candyman? It's hilarious. He keeps calling him Mr. Candyman, and my nose is empty, Mr. Candyman.
The last question I have for you: do you have a favorite UFL new head coach hire?
I haven't seen them, to be honest, Jim.
Okay, so let me list them out to you. Every team has a coaching spot now, except for the Gamblers. They'll probably be announced tomorrow. Not speaking of that. So you have the St. Louis Battlehawks, Ricky Prohl.
That makes sense. That's kind of cool. I like that.
In relation to that, Anthony Becht to the Orlando Storm.
Okay.
DC's coach from last year still there.
What was his name? He was the interim that they just, I guess, put the tag on him. They let him run wild with it.
Yeah, it was oh my god.
Is Dr.
Rod something, I believe. Shannon Harris. Shannon Harris.
Is Dr. Heat's son still
playing?
No. Okay.
So then you have the Columbus Aviators, Ted Ginn Jr.
Okay.
So Mike Rapole is trying to do a big regionality thing for most of these.
Sure.
He kicked it off, of course. Birmingham Stallions, no Lou Holtz anymore. It is AJ McCarron.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Head coach AJ McCarron.
Unless he coaches every single game shirtless.
Or with a button up that's maybe a deep V.
Super wide deep V so you can see the glory that is his chest tattoo.
I'd be super cool with that.
Yeah.
The Renegades got Rick Neuheisel.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
weird.
it went away. I don't understand they're going regional for like everything. Anthony Beck's from like he's from the Orlando area and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't understand if you're trying to do regional and trying to like do up and coming coaches, because a lot of the coaches until Rick Neuheisel had no coaching experience outside of the UFL or at all.
Because when I think Rick Neuheisel, I think Washington Huskies.
I think Arizona Hotshots of the AAF.
That's fair.
He did.
That's fair.
The AAF never dies fully. Chris Redmond, Louisville Kings.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of, did I miss any team?
By the way, you said Mike Rapole. You gotta
Rapole,
greasy
isn't
wop
it?
that up. Yeah, you gotta greasy wop it up with Rapole. Because
Yeah,
the
it's
Italians,
Rapoli.
because we can still make fun of Italians at the end of the day.
Damn right we can.
Yeah.
I think that's
Them and
it
the Polacks.
so far. We're just waiting on Houston.
And then they're all right. You want to? It's gonna be Andre Ware or something like that.
Be very funny.
De'Aaron
and then
King.
they're blowing up all the rosters and doing a complete redraft.
Okay. Hey man,
And they're
it
trying to
could
make
be
it regional.
spectacular.
We'll see. It could be chaotic. We don't know.
Could be spectacular.
It could be terrible. It could be spectacular. All I know is I'm going to be along for the whole ride.
All I want to know is, when do I get my franchise here? When do I get my Little Rock franchise? The Little Rock Murderers.
Maybe year 6.
Yeah. The Little Rock Crips. Let's go. On Crip, we're going to do this thing.
I like that. Maybe year
Yeah.
6.
Maybe
It's a
year
crazy
6.
time. It's a crazy time. That's all I'll say.
Oh my god, I had something.
Did I show you my? I think last time did I show you my ticket, by the way, that I had?
What was it? The
My
New York.
buddy-
That's the last game, isn't it?
Yeah, the last game of the XFL in 2020.
Yeah. You showed me that.
Except no, it's a game that didn't even happen.
Yeah, that's gonna be worth a lot of money someday. I think.
It's a game that didn't even happen. I love it. It's maybe my most prized possession right now.
I want you to like that to be worth a lot of money, and you just refuse to, ever give it off. Just stay away
It's
from
that
my treasure.
and this are two of my most prized possessions.
Is that a XFL football?
This is technically the spring league ball. They were using these to test out the XFL before the XFL in 2020 was even a thing.
Oh wow! Look at
I'm trying to
that.
remember who's one of the. I have him in my Twitter DMs, but a punter sent me that.
It's awesome. That is awesome. Well, Jimbo, I love you, buddy.
I love you, buddy. So we'll get out of here. We love you people watching. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you keep those notifications on so you can tune in next time for the Gymnasium.